I'm feeling bad. At least you got us. Laughing is our duty. At least you got us. Life is hard, but it's full of beauty. You're not isolated. You're not alone. As long as you got us in your home. At least you got us.
Hello, South Africa and the world, and welcome back to At Least You've Got Us, Season 4, Episode 1. And yes, we are still here, doing our best to be a beacon of light in these most trying of times, bringing you news, fun chats, quizzes, music mashups, and now also our own 100% homegrown, proudly South African pre-recorded content in the form of skits, sketches, parodies, vlogs, reports, and who knows, maybe even a song or two. Yes, that's right. We're tired of being flagged for copyright infringement, so now we're going to make the internet regret forcing our hand by inundating you with whatever tickles our fancy. Or your fancy, for that matter. Remember, guys, you are just as much a part of the show as we are. So if you have any ideas for sketches or challenges, or even if you just want to chat, we're here for you. But I digress. We have a great show lined up for you tonight with some music mashup, some discussions about current affairs, and then 4 pieces of brand spanking new content created by my fellow co-hosts and I. Speaking of my co-hosts, enough of my waffling. Let's get the cishet 4 in here. Earth, fire, wind, water. My God, powers combined. I am fucking gay man here to dispel your boredom. What's up, guys, and welcome back to 2021. How was that for an intro? Okay, I pre-wrote that and I prepared it.
I don't know exactly how to feel about the fact that you weren't tripping over your words. It was such an endearing part of everything, and now. It was so polished. It was just so like.
I surprised myself.
I'm going to give it a whole month to get that right. All right, sitting in front of the mirror, repeat after repeat after repeat.
No. You see, I've got the whole script right up just under my webcam, so it looks like I'm still looking in the webcam while I'm reading the words. But I mean, that's just me giving all my tricks away, guys. But anyway.
I want to break it down just quickly. Here's the problem with the whole intro. What you did was something incredibly wrong. Is you oversold. So now all we can do is you threw out words like fantastic content.
Quick, James, take off your shirt.
What you've done is you've also said we're going to do these new things like that. I'm sitting here going, what the fuck do you think is what we're doing? I thought we have to meet and talk about this shit. Then I carry on with my life. But I mean, okay, I'm going to make some content.
I mean, I do
content for you, though, guys.
I do like how you foisted it on YouTube and Facebook. It's all their fault that like all of this new content is happening because they kept
totally. Us. Like we want to show people like cool content and cool stuff, and then every time YouTube's like, nah. These videos have to do it on their own. No one is allowed to promote these videos. They must just be on YouTube, and people must find them magically. You know, and that's just not fair.
It's just dog shit because like you can't even share on WhatsApp anymore because everyone's fucked off to Telegram or Signal.
Yeah.
Like guys, like you text someone nowadays and it's like, oh, the person like do they have a phone anymore?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna download other apps to share shit. Like I've got enough, bro. Like we peaked at Facebook and Twitter was a push. We were fucking pushing it. Now, Telegram, Parler, if you're like a right wing, you want to punch a lefty in the face, Parler.
Guys, like, I had a friend who's like, download Signal. And I'm like, why? And he's like, do it. And he wouldn't give me a reason. But I downloaded it. And then I thought he was going to show me something cool in it. And meanwhile, he just wanted to talk shit about his ex-girlfriend.
Like, I've got a great story for you guys. Very short quick story. You know, with all this stuff going on, I told a friend of mine who's not the smartest guy in the world about apps. I'm like, bro, you got to get the new like messaging app. It's called Grindr. Guy downloaded it and he's like, all you have to do is you have to set up a profile. He did text me halfway through on WhatsApp. He's like, they're asking like super personal questions. Like, he's just like, oh yeah, like, just keep going, bro. Like when you get there, you get there. Like when you're
joking, guy. You're joking.
It only took him to the point where, like, obviously, like when you see how Tinder works, like then he was like,
yes,
and he's like, is Grindr like Tinder? So I'm like, yeah, I mean,
Sort of.
It's a serious case of the girls never came. The girls never came.
Well, that's Tinder as well, guys.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I could have unlocked something. I could have set a man free. We don't know if he was holding back some repressed homosexuality. Maybe he really got Grindr now, and the guy, hey, this is me.
Maybe you have performed a public service.
100%. And you know what? I'll keep on doing that. Season 4, episode 1. I've done 1. Only more can happen.
There you go. This is the year of Duncan paying it forward.
It is, and I mean, talking about season 4, like to all our viewers out there, all 10 of you, we've got some amazing stuff for you. Like I said earlier, we've completely overhauled the show once again, and we've got some changes. One of the biggest changes is that we are only going to be coming to you once a week now. And that'll be probably Wednesday, 7 or 8, depending. We'll see how it goes. But we're also bringing you some nice pre-recorded content, doing like sketches and stuff like that. Monty Python inspired stuff. I'd like to think, well, judging by the stuff we've already put out there, like Monty Python is that's what we're striving for.
Reach for the stars. Reach for the stars.
Yeah, here's the bar, and we're like. Yeah.
You know what? Sucking at something is the first step towards being kind of good at something. And that's a quote from Adventure Time.
Yeah,
so it must be cool.
That's
Christ, man.
inspirational.
You don't have to change that much just for Adventure Time.
Yeah.
Say
I
again.
suppose we should say to the people that have so far joined us, I see Luke. Hi, Luke. I see Casper. Welcome back, Casper. Hope you had a fantastic first of season. And Paula. Paula, hello. Welcome back to a new year. There it is, 2021. Welcome back, everybody. Just want to say hello.
Yeah, glad to see you guys. It's been great.
I do have to ask this very quickly. How is January going for everyone at the moment? Because you're the 25th.
January.
Dry January.
Guys.
I think that certainly has helped me not suffer the January too badly. Is because 2/3 of what I earn goes on booze anyway. So not being able to buy it, I'm doing fine.
That's one of the signs of alcoholism. I'm just saying.
I'm not an alcoholic.
I'm just gonna leave that out there.
Alcoholics go to meetings, partiers go to parties. Or
Yeah.
drinks.
Well, you know what they say. Rehab is for quitters. So
I don't know say like that, but I mean, your book of quotes is a little bit fucked up.
That being said, we do still have our old banners up, so if anybody is out there really suffering, they will be more than happy to help you out, I'm sure. All right?
Yeah, like honestly, for real.
It's only taken us 8 minutes to get into speaking about drugs and booze. I mean, this is a new record.
it's gonna be a
And we're
great
back to our old selves.
Season 4, new things. Straight into talking about drugs.
Here you go. Hey, Annika, welcome back. Guys, I'm not going to lie. Like, Annika has been pestering me since the start of 2021. Like, every 2 or 3 or 4 days, she messages me going like, when are you guys coming back? When are you guys coming back? Well, here we are. And here you are. And we're glad to have you here. You know? Aaron says January is ending great with the closure of the American branch of the Simba factory. I see. I just put that comment up, and I didn't know where it was going, and and already we're starting on the anti-Trump stuff. But the inauguration is happening as we speak, and we understand why you are here. Like we get it.
And apparently no rioting or attempted coups have broken out yet. So I think that it's all looking good.
It's because the left are trying to make memes, and their memes are too long. They're busy typing now. The whole of the left are sitting there trying to make memes. Going, oh fuck! I have to be at a riot, but I can't finish writing this meme. It's so ridiculously long. It's a 17-page PDF that you need to see. It's a great meme.
We've got a question coming up here. Annika is asking Matt, what is happening? And I can answer that on behalf of Matt, Annika. And that is, Matt is going to do his music mashup. That's what's happening next.
Oh, yeah.
Segue, bitches.
Okay, okay, well, let's...
Now let me take you to the...
So obviously the one thing we haven't changed just yet is that intro. But that's just because I love watching James walk up and down with Grant as his jiggling boobies. So, I'm holding on to that one as much as I can.
Yeah, you do. You love that. You absolutely love that.
What up? Also, you're ready to get to some guessing. For those of you out there who may never have played this, I can't think of who that might be, but we're going to play you 5 1-second clips of 5 songs, and you've got to tell us. You got to tell me, because you guys don't know either, what those songs are.
It's been so long. I'm so excited.
I know. I'm super
I hope
excited.
that season 4 has better fucking clues than season 3.
You and me both, Doug. This
is one of the things you'll notice. Dunk was here for like 1 or 2 weeks of Matt's Monday music mashup when it wasn't a Monday, and then you notice he never came back, and it was the clues. He was like, nope, not doing it.
Like, I'll be honest, the problem is I watch a lot of kids shows, so like Blue's Clues, and then you're like, okay, it's paper, and then like oh, it's made from a tree. Your thing, it's like you play a beat, you're like, this beat was also featured in the 1717 fucking, March of the whatever humming by Queen, and you're like, what clue is that?
I mean, you're not wrong.
I'm not going to give away the answers. Just I'm not easy like that. Okay, you got to.
Yeah, you're easy in other ways.
And on that note, I think it's time for the music mashup.
Let's do it. I've got 3. I think
number 2 is there.
Were you in a very poppy mood today, Matt?
It was not me. It was whatever Google News came up for music. That's what's been included. So it's a complete hodgepodge. It's all over the place.
This is all the people that are performing at the inauguration today. Right?
No, because I'm not that obvious. Ha!
Can you please play it again?
Here we go. Coming again.
No. Can you play without the echoes?
Ladies and gentlemen, we still have.
Is that better?
Well, I think everybody got number 2 straight off the bat there. Yeah, Annika, I don't have anything on my chin, but I do believe that you are correct.
Pillar's guessing Chapman number 1.
Shirley Paula's on the numbers.
Paula is right on there with Tracy Chapman at number 1. Number 2 Bear is Lady Gaga with Bad Romance. Do we have a song name for Chapman, by the way?
Baby, can I hold you tonight?
Oh, Doug, you're so romantic, love.
Oh, Doug. So that takes care of 1 and 2. Number 3 is indeed Painted Black by the Rolling Stones.
That's where I got the name of the song. You think I would honestly know that? Like, come on.
The answer is hi, Duncan.
None of the songs are called Hello, Worm Duncan.
Hello, Matthew.
I like Duncan though. That's
I think
Might just
as
not
part
be
of
that
our
familiar.
new tradition and our new creation of content, our next song will perhaps be "Hello, Duncan." I believe that might be.
I will start
Right.
working on it immediately.
It's the number one hit single from old Granty. And that's how you spell it on the album.
Yeah.
We're doing the mashup, guys. Come. You know, season 4.
Focus.
Okay, so,
Let's do it. Let's
how
do
are
it.
we looking? Number 3, there's been guessed the 3 painted black rolling Stones.
That is correct. Rolling Stones Painted Black is number 3. They're still not gathering any moss.
Yeah,
Those guys.
I believe that B is
Oh,
silent.
that was
I
terrible.
believe that B is silent.
Ah,
Terrible.
okay.
Number 4 is a new song that's out on the radio, and I hate it. That's why I've never bothered to know what the name of the song is.
Actually, number 4 and 5 are new songs that are out on the radio right now.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to the radio.
What's the intrinsic link here between all the songs? Or is there no link? Or am I
There
just
is no
trying-
intrinsic link between between all the songs.
Okay.
They're just all in the
it's-
news at the moment.
Well,
it's a
then I'm
complete
shit out of luck.
mashup today. What I will tell you is that the reason why the artist for number 4 is in the mashup this week is because he's making headlines and it has nothing to do with his music.
It's not Kanye,
Sex
is
tape.
it?
Is it Kanye? It has to be Kanye.
No, it's not Kanye.
Oh, fuck.
Ah. Well, we have a request to hear it again and get
All
some
right.
clues.
Here we go.
Oh, all
Listen
right.
up closely.
Is number 5 Billie Eilish?
Yeah.
Ooh, diving
Yeah.
right in there. It is Billie Eilish.
I just don't know her songs, though. But
I am
yeah.
both astonished and ashamed that you know that.
No. You don't
I'm
ever
gonna
say a
defend-
bad word about Billie Eilish. That woman.
I'm with Duncan on this one. I'm going to defend Billie Eilish's honor.
Yeah.
here. I was
I'm
actually-
100. Doug, I agree with you 9 out of 10 times, but you can't shit talk Billie Eilish. That woman is like she's like the
she's
only
fire.
thing that's saving pop music.
Like, for real.
Like
Yes.
she's I
Yes.
mean Billie Eilish, and the one thing is, it's purely on talent because there's no like sex symbol thing here. This is purely music talent. Like
Maybe
Billie
I was
Eilish.
listening to her
Yeah.
before she had music talent when she was talking about sleeping with some guy's dad. So perhaps that was. You know,
I think it was just dads in general.
sorry,
Doug, really.
so from your perspective, when like Led Zeppelin fought 15,000 chicks from a tour bus and did a bunch of fucking blow, that's fine. I mean,
it's just, I think that's a
Oh,
terrible,
God,
most
sleeping with someone.
beautiful, awful
I
song.
know.
It's got nothing to
crack
do
cocaine.
with how many people they were sleeping with. I'm saying
How
that
dare
that
you,
song
woman.
is shit.
So anyway, guests, if you could tell us, audience, if you have guests for 4 and 5, what the song is, we can unfortunately not move on with the show until we know.
No,
all
no.
the
Yes,
answers.
it's true. Like,
We'll be stuck here for eternity.
Forever in the music mashup. No, God, no. Please.
Yeah, now you know my pain with the quiz.
Just
JR.
no, you're paying with the quiz. You should read more books. That's what's going on there.
We know James doesn't. So anyway, we know because Doug gave you a book for your birthday with 100 Rand notes in it, and you never knew.
Okay,
So
that is a
we
good
know.
point.
That's true.
That is an
true.
absolutely good point. Yeah, that was an absolute fail on my behalf. Thanks for that, Doug.
Maybe he just doesn't like John Grisham. You know, I should have gotten him like a
Maybe.
SpongeBob SquarePants pop-up book or something.
And I would have read the whole thing from start to finish and loved it.
You know? Can
we
you
have
give
a
us
clue,
clues, Matt?
please?
Number 4, number 5.
All right. Billie Eilish is getting her philosophy cap on. The name of the song is would be. Oh, sorry, I'm tying myself in knots here. That was going to be such a slick clue, and then I just completely fumbled over myself.
Oh, like my old intros.
Yeah, you have passed
I
the
know.
mantle.
I know what the new Billie Eilish song is, but I'm not going to give it away just yet. Keep going with your clue.
Okay.
Yes. Actually, finish the clue.
So I was kind of hoping you were just going to rescue me out of that mountain of word salad that I just waded into there.
No.
But
If Billie Eilish thinks,
Yes, there you go.
finish the saying.
Yeah.
She
I
is.
think.
Is that the name of the
think-
song?
No,
I
it is
think-
not. I think.
Therefore I am.
I am.
Thank you.
There you go. Therefore, I am is the
You see,
title.
okay, Matt. That was a little.
Ah.
That was a little
Very
lesson in how to
nice.
give clues that are actually like doable. You see? Yeah. Season 4, we learned.
And then,
Well, I guess we're still waiting for clip number 4 then.
is number 4 called Baby by any chance?
No.
Because he says that a lot in the chorus. Babe.
Yes, he does.
Yes,
Yes, he does.
Not a clue. Annika, Billie Eilish, she is writing a book. Well, it's not technically writing. I think the book is actually, it's a photography book. So it's more kind of like her experiences
Her
on
Instagram
tour.
posts.
Yeah, but she is definitely publishing a book with basically all of her Instagram and TikToks. So yeah.
These people be hating on Billie Eilish. You know what they can do?
I'm not gonna lie, like she has done good. She's done good, like really. She is a songwriter par excellence.
Okay. I feel like
I
we've all
think
given
Paula
up on
gets.
number 4.
I think Paula gets extra points here for hitting us with the Latin for
very nice.
Therefore I am.
Ooh.
Do you want Ergo Summer Dis? No?
Settle down, Sunshine.
What's the clue for number 4? Who's the artist for number 4? Damn it.
I don't really know how to give you a clue for number 4, to be honest. He's a rapper. And he was recently arrested for possession of illegal possession of a firearm.
I don't know any of the
Lil
latest
Wayne.
rappers. I'm like Eminem,
what
Snoop Dogg,
what did Doug say?
Lil Wayne.
Yes, Lil Wayne is.
Jesus,
Wayne
Doug,
is.
even a fucking broken clock is right twice a fucking day. Dude. How
I
did
knew
you
he
get
got
that?
arrested for having a gun, all right?
Okay, so I thought you just guessed the
Oh,
random-
he knows because he does news.
Oh, because you
That's
actually
his thing.
I was just shocked. I was
Ah.
like, Jesus. I mean, Lil Wayne hasn't featured in the news for like 7 years. And he's like, Lil Wayne, I'm a savant.
So what's the song's name, guys?
So
Oh,
there's a game you can play where you're all in a group
Hopscotch.
and
Hide and
No.
seek. Catches. Touches.
I'm gonna
Fingers.
drive to Benoni and I'm going to unplug your microphone.
Oh, you don't have
What's
to.
this
You
game?
could just
So you're all in a group and one person starts off and they do something and everybody's got to copy them and then somebody else
Follow the
takes
leader.
over and they do something completely different and the game is called Something
You
New.
just gave away the name of the song. You just said it.
That's true.
What's it called? Follow the leader.
No, the
Hey,
new song,
Gino.
song's called Something's Different or Something Different.
Something Different
Oh, there we
is
go.
the name
Yay!
of the song to put you all out of your misery.
Let's do the reveal, Matt, because we've got 2 minutes left. And then we got to go over to a word from our sponsors.
Oh. Anyway, here are your music mashup answers. So, coming in at number 1 is indeed Tracy Chapman, Baby, Can I Hold You Tonight? In the news because she just won a court case. Number 2 is Lady Gaga with Bad Romance. She's singing the national anthem at the inauguration tonight. Number 3, Rolling Stones, Painted Black. The Rolling Stones are releasing their own candy bar. Lil Wayne, Something Different. Lil Wayne has been pardoned by Trump. It was one of the last acts he did. And number 5, Billie Eilish, Therefore I Am. She's got a new single dropping tomorrow. And that is your run-up of everyone and why they're in the news today.
Trump's
I
a
want
meme.
the Rolling Stones candy bar.
But Trump, how do you pardon Little Wayne, not Edward Snowden? Like the guy's no, it's all good. Like Edward Snowden saving lives, like leaking like information to the people. Lil Wayne, though, he makes some bangers. Like let's
Wait, let's get that guy out.
Hey,
We need that guy back in the studio making tracks right now.
Yep.
Good
So
idea.
there you go. That is why.
Imagine
Lil
that's your
Wayne-
last act as president. What is the last thing you did as president? Release Lil Wayne? I mean, come on, God's mad.
I'm gonna pardon a rapper.
Anyway.
Anyway, that brings us to the end of Music Mashup.
Now let me take you to the.
And now for another generic 90s teen drama.
Hey, Daddy. Could you sign this? It's like no big deal.
Not a big deal. You only got 9 A pluses and an A. I honestly don't know if you're serious about your future anymore. Is it us? Are we not being attentive enough?
No, Dad. I'm going through a lot right now.
What's wrong, Jesse Bear?
It's nothing.
Okay then, I'm convinced. Jess, come back to me, Jess.
I'm sorry I couldn't get 10 A pluses, Daddy.
Jesus, Jess, we didn't have that conversation even a minute ago, and you're already injecting Cane?
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry, Jess. I shouldn't have pushed you. Now you've become a Cane addict, just like your birth mother.
My birth mother?
Tune in next week to find out what happens with Jesse and Josh and Chad on a generic 90s teen drama.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bum, bum, bum. So, for most, Dunk is speechless by our amazingness. I can just see it. Like,
Where do
I
we
know,
start
me
the
too.
question? Where's the Q&A start?
Hashtag me too.
First question. What the fuck? Question two. Why the fuck? Question 3. Answer for question 3 rather. Sexually aroused.
just a little bit.
Make me feel. That's question 3.
I just want to preface the whole thing by saying that I am pretty convinced that the only reason that I was asked to have anything to do with this is because I'm the only one with long enough hair to pull off.
Yes,
Exactly. That
I
is
think
the case.
pretty much.
I think that's true. I would like to ask though, Matt. You decided to record that without shaving, and then you shaved to come onto this show. Is that? Was there a reason
that was actually a personal choice by Matt. It was for the character. We thought that it brought life to her sadness.
Yeah.
You know,
Jess is non-binary. She
Yeah.
doesn't believe in.
Jess is also a competitive Lithuanian weightlifter.
With perky boobs, I must say, like, well done. That was some nice boobage.
That was the weirdest. That was one of the weirder conversations I've had with my wife recently. Please, can I borrow one of your bras? I am doing something for At Least You've Got Us.
Well, I mean, dude, like, the only thing, like, not to be that guy who hijacks the conversation, but I had a conversation like that with my mother recently, where I had to borrow one of her bras for something that we were working on. And that actually brings us to our next segment, to be honest. So we're doing a current affairs segment where each of us talks about something that's happening in our current lives that's going on. And I'm going to start off. The SAFTAs are extending their award nominations or no, what's the word for it? They've extended their deadline for applications for awards for this year.
Yeah.
And they're including a new section in their nominations for online content. So basically, in this last year, between the 1st of January to the 31st of December 2020, if you created any online content between 5 minutes and 90 minutes, you can be eligible for a SAFTA. And along those lines, the Duck and COVID production team did a music video recently, which is called Heatwave, a tribute in drag, and we're gonna be submitting this video for consideration. So yeah, there's the link up there. We're also going to be putting the link for you in the chat.
Here it comes.
Is there a
there we
talk
go.
show section? Because hell, we've been doing hour-long sections of those for the whole year. We should throw in a few of those too. Yeah?
No, unfortunately, there isn't. But I mean, yeah. So that's current affairs that's happening. The SAFTAs have increased their deadline for submissions, and they have a new category for online content. And also watch our video because we took lots of energy to make it. Damn it!
Particularly James.
It was indeed. It was indeed a
shameless
passion project that turned into a beautiful monster. But that's the link, guys. Please go ahead, go check it out, go give us a like, go and share it. Like it's so much fun and it's gorgeous. It came out so nice. We think.
We think. Like this is us playing our own horns.
Can I, as a person who wasn't involved in it, give it a review? Because I feel like you two reviewing it is just fucking. It's like
okay. It's done. Just be nice. You know,
I feel like we need to review.
The review is this. So I got told the other day, go and watch this video, Grant's in drag. To hear that, first of all, the amount of energy it took me to click the link to go, oh, Grant's in drag. Gotta watch this. I'll tell you something. It was a Saturday morning. It wasn't on my top 10 things to do that Saturday morning. I reluctantly clicked the link. Let me tell you something. Was I changed into a man? Oh, no, it's very good. Like the effort that was put into it and all of that. I think that it's. I don't think enough South Africans are doing stuff like this. Like everyone in South Africa is doing fucking politics. Let's do a politic video. Like no one's made something just for the hell of it. There's no reason that you made it. There's no. It's just been made.
I just really like that song, man.
Casper, we're not showing it. The reason why we're not showing it is so that you all go click on the link so it gets more views. Yeah, peasants.
It's also not
Use your own data.
You can't show it because copyright, which is why we
delete it out.
Which is why we're putting.
I would very hard. I apologize.
This is why we're putting Matt in a bra to avoid these copyright issues. So these are the links that we're going to avoid this shit right now.
Sorry. But go check it out. The opening first like 5 seconds is possibly my fondest memory of shooting that thing because it involved watching a very large man dressed as a woman in a huge wig try and fit her/himself into a car and get out of it again.
Yeah.
And it was
Bernard
hilarious.
Bass is kind of the star of the video in a way. And
Yeah.
Bernard is over 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
And he's a professional drag queen, so he also had like heels that added an extra half foot to his height. And he's got a wig that's adding another half foot. So he got in that car and he also had like clown-sized boobs on. So they were up here in his face. He couldn't actually drive that car. How we didn't run over someone in that shoot is by the grace of God. Like, honestly. But anyway, that's enough of that current news. What have the rest of you got up for us? Doug, what's going on in your current events?
Well, my current events, you know me, the boring old type, you know. But
The old type, you're like the youngest one here, but
no, I'm
physically.
not. I think Duncan is, but I decided that, you know, since we won't be doing much of this anymore, we would get one last look at what we're all suffering through, which is COVID. So I would let you know where we sit, and we are currently sitting since we were last on. Since we were last on air. That's a month ago, right? The world has seen 27 million new cases, right?
Jesus.
Okay.
Oh.
We're up to 96.8 million cases worldwide, so that's getting there. But the mortality rate sits globally at 2.98%, which that seems pretty good. And then we get to South Africa, right? Okay, and if you remember, when we went off last time, we were at just under 829,000 cases, right? Okay, in a month, we've seen an additional 500,000 cases, so we're now sitting at over 1.3 million, right? The active cases a month ago stood at 51 million. We're now up to over 51,000. Sorry, we're now up to over 173,000. And the mortality rate, the deaths, were sitting at 22,500 a month ago. We've seen 15,500 deaths in a month. That brings us up to 38,228 deaths officially. And one area where I was always very proud of South Africa was that we were always below on the mortality rate of the world. Well, the world currently sits at 2.98% mortality rate. South Africa is up to 3.34%. So those figures have changed. So we're not doing as well as we did or were doing during the course of last year. So this last month has really kicked South Africa's ass.
I really missed you reading numbers. I really missed you reading numbers.
I'm just gonna say in like the space of what 2-3 minutes, you just undid all of the good happy vibes that we've been trying. Hey everybody, it's 2021. It's so lovely to see you. Doug has his first long monologue of the show, and it's, we're all gonna die. We're all dying.
He did give us a warning. Like, to be fair.
You did give us a warning.
Don't worry. You won't be hearing that from me again. So,
no, in fact, we're going to be hearing some other different stuff from you because we're going to move on to another news segment, and that's Doug giving us the satirical news.
We don't have current affairs from the other boys. What's this?
No, we're running out of time for that.
We're out of time, love.
I believe the runner says that we have until 42 minutes past if you look at it. But I mean,
What? I thought it's 38.
Who gives a shit about time, right?
No. Satirical news is the pre-recorded thing.
My bad.
Yeah.
I can't read time. It's not I can do anything.
Do
Carry
the
on.
thing. Do the thing.
Let's roll it.
And now it's time for I Can't Believe It's Not Fake News.
Good evening, and welcome to I Can't Believe It's Not Fake News at 7:30 with me, your host, Ryan Takewagon, and my co-host, E.T. Coming up in the headlines, bureaucracy like only the French can, and living the high life with the COVID vaccine. Jean Pouchain, a French woman from Lyon, has a rather unusual problem. She is dead. Or at least
That is what the government says. In 2017, Jeanne was declared officially dead by a Lyon court that deemed her dead despite the fact that no death certificate was ever produced. The decision came after a legal dispute with a former employee of Pouchain's cleaning company who is seeking compensation after losing her job 20 years ago. Pouchain's lawyer has filed a motion with the Lyon courts to have this crazy decision overturned. In a statement, he said there had clearly been a grave error. Or at least what he said was an error grave. I have translated it for you so you can understand the joke. You're welcome. In our other story, the year 2021 has seen a smile put back on the faces of many as the COVID-19 vaccine is finally being rolled out to the public, bringing a long-awaited end to this dreadful pandemic into sight for many of us, or at least many in other countries. The general public in South Africa won't see the sight of the COVID vaccine until sometime in the near future, or the far distant future, or ever. And this will only come after the prisons have been vaccinated and provided that the South African government remembers to pay for the vaccine rather than diverting the funds for Cabinet's next overseas holiday. But we digress. The end of the pandemic is in sight. If, however, the end of the pandemic, the end of lockdown, and the end of the likelihood of you accidentally passing on the virus to Granny and killing her wasn't motivation enough to get vaccinated, one enterprising business in Michigan has rolled out a little sweetener into the mix. The greenhouse of Walled Lake is offering free of charge one pre-rolled joint to every person who comes in and proves that they have been vaccinated. The owner of the dispensary, a Mr. Jerry Millen, said their goal in running the campaign Pot for Shots is to raise awareness of the importance of vaccinating against the virus. So if you see a guy driving very slowly down the highway, sitting on the sidewalk laughing to himself, or just generally walking around looking a bit dazed, and you happen to be in Michigan, give him a thank you. He is toking for your health. And that is all the time we have for so please join us again on I Can't Believe It's Not Fake News. For now, ciao.
There are very few words in the English language that I dislike. I mean, the language is around 1,400 years old, and it's developed a lot of words. But no word drives me up the wall as much as the word influencer. Whenever I hear the word influencer, the same response is triggered as I just heard the word moist. They're both terrible words. However, people that claim to be influencers are generally some of the world's worst people on planet Earth. If you have the word influencer in your biography, you're probably a terrible person. Today, I would like to take you on a journey to show you why influencers ruin everything. Let's just start at the beginning. You're taking photos on a crosswalk trying to do deadlifts. Then what happens is a guy crosses the road. What happens to you? Oh my God, I'm so angry. You crossed the road. Oh, I was busy influencing. What are you doing, you asshole? Look at these two idiots. I mean, it gets worse. Then you get people like this that think that they just own the world. The entire world is their candy shop. And then boom, good job, mate. Push her away. Get her out of there. Boom, out of there. Trying to take a photo with a bear. Animal. Yeah, cool. What do you think was going to happen? Going to high five you? Going to sit there and take a selfie with you? Don't be silly. Come now. I mean, just look at it. Taking photos with actually someone probably close related to her. I'm really trying to get sponsored by them. I mean, try and live a life where, you know, you get fulfillment out of doing something else. Not sure what's going on here, but hey, gotta snap a photo. This is the world we live in, guys. These are the times we live in. It's not looking good. I mean, look at this. I can't wrap my head around why. Look at them. I mean, just people are trying to live their lives normally, but no, influencers got to ruin everything.
It's cold. I mean, Casper agrees with you, Duncan. That's the tea. That's
the problem
piping
is
hot
it's
tea.
it's the reason that he uses the word tea is the thing that gets me. It's because all these fucking influencers, they're sponsored by like some weight loss tea or something. If you're gonna be an influencer, like for fuck's sakes, and also these people that sell, buy my charcoal toothpaste, it'll clear, and then they have like examples before. Shut the fuck up, you're an influencer. Stop trying to sell multi-level marketing schemes on your Facebook.
My favorite influencer, although he's not an official influencer, but he certainly has increased the sales of Twisted Tea, is that fellow who decided to clop that rather rude gentleman in the convenience store who kept yelling out the N-word. So he grabbed this pack of Twisted Tea and proceeded to beat this guy down.
Yeah, but you see, that's just a good civilian, to be honest, like my problem is, right? So I want to be doing a segment of this where we see behind the camera, like people, the problem is with influencers, it's all so fake. Sorry, I'm going to stand. You have a douchebag sitting there going, and they stand there, they actually go, oh no, I didn't get that shit. And you just see like, okay, you see the one photo and you're like, oh my God, that's so amazing. Meanwhile, behind the camera, the guy acted like an absolute fucking pillock for half an hour, like ruining other people's days. I mean, have you ever been to Lion's Head? Hiking up Lion's Head is like going into a fucking rat nest of douchebags. Like it is. You sit there. Look. I know I don't look like a hike. I know I don't. I hiked up Lion's Head once. Let me tell you something. Most disappointed I've been in my entire life. No, you go up there and you have every single fucking girl wearing yoga pants and trying to show as much tit as humanly possible, standing there with the absolutely jacked boyfriend, trying to, like you're on the top of Lion's Head. Why on God's green earth are we trying to do some gym fucking clothing brand? Get into a gym, dickhead. Don't be on the top of Lion's Head. I just climbed up. I'm short of breath. I'm angry. Like it's like don't sit there and then sorry mate, can you please get out the way? Myself and my babes are trying to get a sweet snap for the gram, butch. Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to catch my breath. I'm trying to catch my breath here. Okay? I'm sitting on this rock, not because I'm trying to invade your fucking influencer thing. No, I'm about to have a fucking heart attack. Okay? And I'm about to put that on your Instagram and say, get a fucking paramedic down there. You got 20,000 followers. Maybe a paramedic follows you. Get them up here.
Yeah. It's true. It's true. Like when I was down in Cape Town, like I decided to try and do the climb Lion's Head too. And
why would you want to do that? Up there?
Like it's like a coffee shop for Joe Burgers in Cape Town, to be honest, because there was no Cape Townians up there with me. It was just me and like the guy I see every time I go to Spa. No, like honestly.
But the problem
No. Cape Townians don't climb the mountain, Grant. We never climb the mountain. Never do any of that nonsense. If we go to the ocean, you'll be bloody lucky. And that's mainly just to get the salt water for cooking. Right?
I just want to quickly wrap up my stupid rant for 1 second here, because you know what gets to me the most? It's these people that actually tell you, that have the fucking gall to sit at a pub or in a public place and go, oh, so what do you do for a living? And they're like, oh, I'm an influencer. You're like, to what? Like it's the same. You've seen that meme. You see that meme. We're like, oh, so what do you do for a living? And the girl looks, she's like, I'm a model on Instagram. I'm like, yo, so I'm like a general in Call of Duty. So what now? Am I going to send me out? Are we much of a muchness now?
I think the only thing you're influencing right now is my mood, and it's being terrible.
It's just and the problem is that kids nowadays are aspiring to go, oh, what do you want to be? 20 years ago, kids, I want to be a spaceman. I want to be a fireman. Yeah. Kids nowadays, I want to be a fucking YouTuber. God, it's true. Like first,
I'll be frank.
We're YouTubers, to be honest.
I saw this kid recently. This kid is 14 years old. All right. Okay, he just bought himself a Ferrari or Lambo or whatever the hell car was. It was a better car than I've got anyway. Because he managed to make $14 million off YouTube last year. So, you know, I mean, hate him.
This is a percentile. How many 14-year-old kids are there? How many 14-year-old kids are there? That's one in. Listen, if you're a 14-year-old watching this, I doubt you are, because you should be in bed, you little tyke. You're not going to be a famous YouTuber.
So surprised you said tyke, and so glad you did too. Casper, to be honest, I do have a picture of me on Lion's Head with a T-shirt of Lion matches, and I was posting it. But to be honest, I also posted it with the caption that this is the whitest white boy photo that exists on Instagram at the moment.
Did you hashtag influencer? Did you put influencer?
No, I think I did go hashtag blessed though.
Then you're gonna
go
hashtag. If you read hashtag influencer, asshole.
I also just want to say to Paula's point that we're all influencers. I'm like, that's sweet, but I wish we had that much.
Yeah.
You know,
I think you misspelled.
I think is the word.
You misspelled under the influence. We are
I'm actually I'm actually kind of glad. I'm kind of glad that we're not technically influencers, because otherwise we get the wrath of Duncan upon our faces.
I unfriend all of you on every social media platform. You know what? I unfriend very specific people. One, as soon as you make a dumb tweet about or Facebook post about religion, boom, get out of there. Two, if you try to tell me about things like vaccines and how you're all going to grow a third arm and like your grandchild's going to be retarded, boom, get out of there. You say the word influencer.
Also, Gansies.
Get heated off my get heated.
Paula, I will give in to the influencer tag the day that I send an email to a brand saying, "Hey, you want to get involved in like some kind of sponsorship deal?" and they actually reply to me. That's the day I'll know.
And when we're all wearing T-shirts with your face on our chest, especially with that giant emoji jumping back and forth.
I was very proud of that emoji, by the way.
Just to change the subject slightly, though, I did hear somebody saying that wasn't actually E.T. That was a child in Doug's video that took the COVID vaccine. Just so you guys know. Be aware, people. The vaccine's coming for you.
Dun dun dun. Vaccine.
Honestly, though, if we're going to talk about vaccines quickly, I'm going to mainline that shit. They must. I don't want them to poke me in the bum with it or like in the arm. Straight, like that chicken that show. Bang! Get it right in there, in between my toes. Five needles.
Yeah, like in your cheddar.
Like a worn out heroin addict. You can go in with my toes, jab me. Because you know what? If it means that I can go to the pub and have an ice cold beer and then talk about all the shitty conspiracy theories we've had, fucking prick me. Prick me as much as you want, cuz fucking make me look like Hellraiser from that scary movie from back in the day. Do it.
Honestly.
Do it.
Stab me any day.
I'm gonna make a shirt. If you guys are willing to buy, hit up our Patreon for $100. You can have a shirt that's Team Vaccine. Hashtag Team Vaccine. If you're not with us, Team Vaccine.
Hashtag 5G is our friend. 5G is our friend.
Team Vaccine. And I need to watch sweet internet on my 5G. I can download shit mad quick because I got the vaccine in me. Boom.
You've got to do a vaccination rap, Dunk. I think that's on the cards.
Oh God, you're gonna make me try and write a rap song. Okay, fine. I'll do it.
Yes. Anyway, guys. Yes, Matt.
Talking of conspiracy theories and theorists, one of the main ones is out of a job today. And
I've been out of a job for months, bro.
This officially, yesterday was his official last day, and as we all know, he decided that he would not be attending the inauguration of his replacement, even though his vice president, Mr. Mike Pence, did. But we did apparently find a video of what he is going to be doing instead.
Yeah. So this is some found footage. Info, yes. Yeah. So sink your teeth into this. You saw it here first.
So, Mr. Smith, just for the record, could you tell us again where you found this video? Yeah, man. So I was just, cleaning out Donald Trump's house, and I just found it on the floor. You found it on the floor? Yeah, man. I just found it on the floor. It's someone left it there.
We want it. It need it. We must be present. They stole it from us. Sneaky Democrats. They are wicked and tricky. They fake news. No, not the American people. No. Yes, Donald, the American people. Fake news. They will cheat you and broadcast lies about you. China. America, greatest country in the world. We made America great again, and it's a democracy. No, it isn't, Donald. It's a republic. Nobody likes a democracy. I'm not listening. You are fake news. They stole the election. They didn't let us make America great again with their post-in ballots. No. They should have stopped that count. Go and play golf. Go play golf. I hate you. The American people hate you. Everyone hates you. You are the worst in the world. Where would you be without me? Nowhere. It was me who made America great again. It was me who made us POTUS because we were presidents. Not anymore. What did you say? Biden is president now. He runs America, and America does not need you. What? Leave now and go and play golf. No! Leave now and go and play golf. We told him to go and play golf. And he went and Trumpy. Golf. Greatest game in the world. America is great again. The Donald is free.
Mr. Smith, did you watch this recording at all? Yeah, man. Like, I definitely would not recommend this as a stoner movie.
Being said, when I did actually get hold of the Donald and asked him what he was doing in the bathroom, he said he was dropping a Biden. So when I asked him why he called it a Biden, he said it smells inappropriately too. So there we go.
Yeah, Casper is feeling strangely fine about white people and orange face. I was saying, was someone holding a mop behind you? Because it feels like that mop was moving independently of your movements.
No, I couldn't get the mop to stick there, so I got my belt and I stuck the mop through the loop, right? And then I stuck the loop, the belt into my shirt behind the tie and pulled it taut. So
you could have died of autoerotic asphyxiation, is what you're telling us.
Can you imagine actually dying looking like that?
Wrapped around my neck.
Take a moment and just think, had you passed, anyway, this man will spank the monkey like this. I don't think that's... I'd hate to be the first on the scene of the crime photographer and you just going,
oh my God.
I'll be honest, I thought it was Donald Trump for the first 20 seconds and I realized that you just weren't orange enough. I think the makeup was good, but the orange, you lacked a little bit of orange. I think you could have gone a little bit heavier and then you would have really sold the character.
They don't make paint that deep, I'm afraid.
Anyway, everybody, that brings us to the end of our first episode of season 4. Thank you so much for seeing it through with us. We are At Least You've Got Us. And what, Matt? What?
Can we just sorry, I know, but can we just take a moment to acknowledge the little love fest that is happening in the comments here?
Everyone is loving James.
And by the way, wait, are you? No, I don't know. I'm not going to say that because now I might get in trouble. So I'm not going to say that.
Good man. Please carry on.
What was the question? Was the question something along the lines of do the carpets match the drapes or like? Is it one of those I'm interested.
I don't need to. Know
James, here's a question: are you a fire crotch? Just answer that, and we can end the show.
Just say yes or no.
Yes or no? There we go.
James, tell us: is it what kind? Are we talking Australian like wildfires of 2020, or are we talking an average bushfire down like at the veldt during the winter? Like, where are we at here in terms of fire? Like,
do you remember
Ronald,
that time?
Ronald Weasley, answer me. Answer me, Ronald Weasley.
I don't even think I want to answer
You and that
anymore.
silly Potter boy, Weasley, tell me the answer.
I think what we're going to do is we just have to call James's ex. So, Dunk, if you can tell your mom to give me a call, then we can find out.
Oh, okay, mom joke. There we go. Okay.
We didn't do on the whole show. We didn't do on the whole show.
Grant,
Well done.
you have just stepped into my fucking dojo. You're going to die. Every episode, once an episode.
You know where I live.
My dojo. You don't step into my dojo and say things about my mother, who I'm 99.9% sure could fuck you up.
It's true. Your mom scares me.
There is a reason why her nickname is the Bison. She's headbutted me and knocked me out once. She'll do it to you. The Bison is watching.
Anyway, guys, if we have a Patreon running and we have different tiers. So if you want to contribute $5 a month, that helps us with our general upkeep, and it also gets a little shout out from us on the show, and that goes to Iona, who is a $5 subscriber. So thank you, Iona. We appreciate it very much. We also have a $10 tier, which gets your name in the opening and closing credits. We have no $10 tiers for this month. And then we have a $20 tier, which gets your name in the opening and closing credits, and it also gets you a spot on the show once a month. And we have two people on a $20 tier, and that is Hannes and Casper. So thank you very much, guys. Much loves. We appreciate it so much. And then we have a bit of a challenge. If we can get 5 more $20 subscribers by the end of the month, James will have to tell us if he is a fire crotch or not. So you know what, guys? Help us reach our goal. Donate $20 and find out if James's carpet matches his drapes.
Let's do the $100 team vaccine shirts. Like, I'm honestly out for team vaccine. I'm gonna make team vaccine. I'm team vaccine, boy. Team vaccine.
Team vaccine. Team vaccine.
We've even got a sign. We've even got a symbol.
It's our gang sign.
Sorry, I gotta get it right.
Don't say that. We are not cool enough to pull off gang
We're
signs.
influencers now, bitches. We're team vaccine.
Hashtag influencers. Hashtag blast. So anyway, if you enjoyed our content and you want to share it with your friends and family, we are uploading every content that we are uploading all the content that we post in the show throughout the week after the show. Yeah, I just can't English. Like, it's reached 8 o'clock now. Now I'm turning off the cons.
Shut down.
So yeah, follow us on YouTube, follow us on Facebook, like and share our posts so that YouTube might maybe give us money in the future. Who knows? And stay tuned to the Elegant pages because we will have extra content. And for all our Patreon subscribers, we'll be posting you sneak peeks individually before the new show is up. That's something I've completely made up on the fly, and I hope the team is all right. That brings us to the end of the show.
You just volunteered for that particular service, so
that's all right.
Everything's in the.
I kind of been doing it without your knowledge anyway. So.
All right.
Bye.
Well, stay sane, stay safe, stay sexy. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Hey.